Yo guys, what is going on? It's Lucky here and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going ahead and showing you guys the top 10 weapons, and I'm going to be showing you guys the classes that I like to use with these weapons. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Hopefully it does help you out. If you do enjoy it or it does help you out, make sure to go ahead and drop a sub and a like. I'm trying to hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of Black Ops 4, so every single sub is very appreciated. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into these weapons. So the first one I'm going to be talking about is the Rampart 17. Now this has been one of my favorite weapons ever since about patch 1.17, I believe. I might be wrong, but basically ever since then they buffed this weapon quite a lot and it has been very good ever since. So on this weapon I like to use Reflex Sight, High Caliber 1 and 2 and Fast Mags. Now High Caliber 1 and High Caliber 2 is the secret to making this weapon extremely overpowered. I definitely recommend you guys using these attachments if you're going to use this weapon. It's kind of pointless not to use these. If you don't use these attachments, then honestly it's kind of pointless using this weapon. So I definitely recommend you guys using High Caliber 1 and High Caliber 2. It basically means that you guys will literally kill anyone if you shoot around their head area extremely fast in about 1 or 2 bullets. So I have turned on so many people whilst doing this, because basically they could be shooting you. If you have fast reflexes and turn on them, if you guys get those lucky headshots straight away, then you guys will absolutely mount the enemies. Trust me, it's really good, and those two attachments make this weapon very unique and very fun to use. Now the gear and perks aren't really necessary to use. You guys don't have to use the same ones as me, but personally with ARs and stuff like that I like to use Cosmic Device, and then these are the perks that I like to use. Scavengers for more ammo, Lightweight to get around the map faster, and of course Ghost to stay off that mini-map when the enemies get a UAV, because they do usually get quite a lot of UAVs from killing my teammates, and a lot of the times that can mess up your streak, kill you off your nuke because they'll know exactly where you are. So it's very good to stay off that mini-map as much as possible. So the next weapon, I don't really have to talk about this weapon that much because it is the ICR-7. This weapon has been one of the best weapons ever since the very beginning of the game, because if you guys remember, literally this gun is literally a laser beam. If you go ahead and stick these attachments on it, which is Grip 1 and 2, Reflex Sight and Quick Draw, you guys are going to be absolutely laser beaming everyone. This gun with these attachments is literally, no lie, it's literally a laser. There's like zero recoil on it at all, and it is extremely overpowered. Now the gear and perks, as you can see, they are the same again as the previous class that I like to use, just because Scavenger, once again, it gives you more ammo so you can continue on your streak. Lightweight for getting around the map faster so you can get more kills and stuff like that, and of course Ghost for staying off that minimap as much as possible. So I definitely recommend you guys giving this class and gun a go if you guys haven't yet. I'm pretty sure pretty much all of you guys probably already use this weapon, but I thought I'd include it in today's video just because it definitely is one of the top 10 weapons in the game, and it has been ever since this game was released. It's literally a laser beam. It's actually crazy how overpowered it is. Once again, you guys don't have to use the same gear and perks as I do. It is completely up to you what you guys use. It's mainly, this video is just mainly about the top 10 weapons, and then I also give you my classes just in case you guys need a bit of help knowing what to put on the weapons. But anyway, the next weapon in today's video is going to be the KN57. Now this is similar to the Rampart 17, where a few updates ago they buffed it, and basically ever since then it's been very fun to use and very overpowered. As you can see, this is the class I like to use on this weapon. I have it completely stacked out with attachments, and I only have one perk on it. Now if you're going to use this weapon, I definitely recommend you guys using this class. So as you can see, I have Reflex Sight, Hybrid Mags, Extended Mags, Suppressor, and Rapid Fire. Now I actually gone ahead and combined Hybrid Mags and Extended Mags, and you get a bunch of ammo with this weapon. That is one thing I love about it. Anyway, the next one is going to be the MX9. So once again, this is kind of a stacked out class. It's got 4 attachments on it, and this is where I changed my gear up a bit, by the way. Whenever I use SMGs, I like to use Stim Shot because it lets you heal faster, and SMGs are just meant for playing faster, and Stim Shot allows you to do that. So as you can see, the attachments I use is Hybrid Mags, Long Barrel, Suppressor, and Rapid Fire. Now you guys don't have to use these attachments or these perks once again, but it's completely up to you. As you can see on this class, I only have 2 perks, but I do have my favourite perks once again, which is a Lightweight and Scavenger, for the same reasons as the previous classes. So Hybrid Mags, by the way, has to be one of my favourite attachments. I thought I'd just quickly mention that because it's basically extended mags and fast mags combined into one attachment. It's basically a 2-in-1 attachment. You get more bullets and you can reload your weapon faster, so I definitely recommend you guys giving this a go. So once again, there is my class for that weapon. I definitely recommend you guys using my classes, by the way, if you guys are going to head and use these weapons. These classes, trust me, give them a go and you guys will be absolutely dominating every single lobby. But without further ado, let's get on to the next weapon. Now the next weapon is going to be the Spitfire. Now this has been one of my favourite weapons ever since the beta. I remember in the beta I used this weapon so much. By the way, just going to quickly plug my camos. As you can see, I have a bunch of paint jobs I've made. Phase, Bape, New Velocity, Cherry Blossom. Literally I've got so many. If you guys want to go ahead and check those out, then go on my channel and you guys will be able to see tutorials on how to make those paint jobs. I thought I'd quickly plug those real quick. But anyway, back onto the class setup that I like to use with this weapon. Now, like I said before, it has been one of my favourite weapons ever since the beta. I remember I found this weapon in the beta and I just thought, whoa, this is insane. It was such a good weapon to use and it was so fun to use. Now on this weapon I like to use extended mags, fast mags, quick draw, Stim Shot, Scavenger is very needed on this weapon because you run out of bullets extremely fast. And then on perk 2 I like to have 2 perk 2s, which is Gunko and Lightweight, and basically all these attachments and perks combined literally make you have one of the fastest paced, rushiest classes in the game. The Spitfire is one of the fastest fire weapons and all of the attachments and stuff make it such a quick and fast fun weapon to use. Anyway, the next one is going to be the Cordite. Same perks and attachments, but on this one I like to use extended mags, rapid fire and long barrel. I definitely recommend you guys using extended mags on this weapon. It does have a bout feed operator mod which gives you like 800 bullets, but trust me, in my opinion, I don't think it's needed because I would much rather just have extended mags and use Scavenger instead of the bout feed operator mod, because it does take up a bunch of perks class slots as well if you do use the operator mod. Now the next one on the list is going to be the Swordfish. Now this is by far one of the best weapons in the game. It is a tactical rifle, and on this weapon, as you can see, I like to go ahead and use Cosmic Device once again because it's kind of a assault rifle. With assault rifles and any other weapon apart from SMGs, I like to use Cosmic Device, and SMGs I like to use Stim Shot. Anyway, as you can see, reflex, hybrid mags, long barrel, and then I like to go ahead and use the operator mod on this weapon, which is called Penta Burst. And basically, instead of your weapon being a 4-round burst, it is actually a 5-round burst instead, and it makes it insanely overpowered. You guys can one burst so many people. Now the next weapon on the list once again is kind of similar to the last one. It is another tactical rifle, which is the Auger DMR. On this one, as you can see, I like to go ahead and use double tap, which is the operator mod. Basically this allows you to have shoot 2 bullets instead of 1. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that weapon that much because just use it and trust me, you'll know how good it is. Anyway, the next one on the list is going to be the Titan. Now once again, this weapon has been very dominant ever since the beginning of the game. So many sweaty people use this and so many campers use this. It's a very annoying gun to come against, but trust me, using it is so fun. Anyway, these are the perks and attachments I use on this weapon. Every single weapon once again and every single perk I use make this weapon so fast, because usually these weapons are quite slow and clunky weapons, so anything that speeds up using this weapon is very recommended, just like Lightweight and Gunko. Anyway, the next last class and the last weapon, whatever, is going to be the Hades. Now this weapon has the crossbar operator mod, hybrid mags, grip, and it also has the same perks as the last one. Anyway, that has been it for today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to go ahead and drop a sub and a like, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.